Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jane and I'm a second year medical student. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the classes that I'm currently taking in med school. So when I think about classes in medical school, I kind of divide them into three categories. So the first are your anatomy and physiology classes, where you learn how the body works and what is normal, and these you usually take your first year. And building upon that, the second category of classes that you take are your pathology and pathophysiology classes, so the disease states and what goes wrong in the body, and those you usually focus on during your second year. But during both your first and second years of medical school, you also take a class that focuses on what I like to call the art of medicine. So it kind of focuses on the more humane aspects of medicine and what it really takes to become a physician. So for example, some of the topics that we've covered in the class are how to talk to patients and how to connect with them and how to show empathy. We also talk about big topics in healthcare, such as the electronic medical record system and health insurance. And we also focus on topics relevant to our patients, such as health literacy. So I'm going to be heading to that class this afternoon, and for the class we're expected to dress up business professional along with our white coats, and we usually meet in small groups of 10 to 12 students with a facilitator. The facilitator is either a practicing physician or a retired physician that has a lot of clinical experience. So since we're learning about oncology in our main pathophysiology class, in our small group discussion today, we're going to be talking about the different challenges in cancer care and oncology. So we had to do some pre-reading ahead of time, and we had to read several articles. One of the articles was about how to treat terminally ill patients with what is called palliative care. Another topic that we had was to talk about healthcare disparities, especially in cancer incidence, so who gets cancer and how cancer is treated in different patient populations based upon socioeconomic disparities. Another interesting article that we had was about pregnant women and cervical cancer and how doctors have to balance treating the mom and treating the baby at the same time. So these are definitely a lot of things to think about, and I think the class today is going to be really interesting. For the second portion of the class, we're going to be practicing our differential diagnosis skills on standardized patients. So differential diagnosis is probably something that you've seen on TV shows, where a patient will come in and they'll have chest pain, and the doctors will list different diseases that they think may be causing or contributing to the chest pain. And so this is something that they get us practicing before we go on our clinical rotations. And so standardized patients are basically actors. They come in and they play the role of the patient. And so what we do is we pretend that we're going in and seeing a patient, and we do a full interview and a physical exam, and then we talk about what we think the disease could be. So this afternoon should be really interesting. I think that this class is often not really talked about when people think medical school, but it's definitely a very integral part to our education. So I think I'm going to close it here and head to class. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment, like, or subscribe. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Thanks again for watching. Bye guys!